And with the coming of Jesus, the most important event, along with his crucifixion and resurrection, Jesus in this world, the most life-changing, important event of all of man's history, God prepared long in advance. It wasn't just, oh, all of a sudden, Gabriel appeared to Mary. It wasn't just, oh, all of a sudden, Gabriel spoke, an angel of the Lord spoke to Joseph in a dream and said, it's okay, Mary can be your wife. She hasn't been unfaithful to you. She's a holy and a virtuous young woman. But God planned everything as he always does, because he wanted us to know that this gift that we would be given in Emmanuel, God with us, would change our lives forever if we opened our hearts to it. And so hundreds of years before Jesus came to earth, a prophet, Isaiah, wrote about it. Before Jesus came, others spoke of him and knew of his coming. After he had arrived, just so people wouldn't miss it and would know, after his coming, there were those that reminded the world and that pointed to the fact that this is the one that was planned, the coming of Jesus. And as we watch this morning and listen to the voices from the past, may our hearts be open again to the coming of Jesus into this world, to the coming of Emmanuel, God with us in our lives, planned by God, carried out by God, fully fulfilled, as the Bible says, by the passionate commitment of the Lord. Let us listen to voices from the past.
Greetings. My name is Isaiah. I was a prophet in Jerusalem and Judah many years ago. In the year 740 BC, our king Uzziah died, and I saw the visions from the Lord. I saw the Lord of heaven's armies. And that sight was beyond what I can adequately imagine. In these visions, the Lord of the universe asked, who will be my messengers to my people in Jerusalem and Judah? Who will go? Quickly I said, here I am, send me. And he did. But the task was not easy. There were warnings of great trouble ahead. You see, God's people refuse to seek him. Yet, there were wonderful prophecies about God's future plans for his people. The most wonderful of all this spoke of the birth of the Messiah, the anointed one. Let me read this to you. The people who walk in darkness will see a great light. For those who live in the land of deep darkness, the light will shine. For a child will be born to us. The government will rest on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. The government and its peace will never end. He will rule with fairness and justice from the throne of his ancestor David for all eternity. The passionate commitment of the Lord of Heaven's armies will make this happen. And many, many years later, it happened. It happened in Bethlehem, just as the Lord had said it would.
We saw a star and followed it from the east. We've come so far to get here. We held one hope that we might find a king. But how could we know that he would be God with us? Emmanuel, come to us. King of Israel abides with us. In this little boy who could know it find the eternal one born into time. This baby child is God with us. We brought him gold, frankincense and myrrh. When riches untold he left behind, we brought our best to celebrate a king who'd left his throne so he could be God with us. Emmanuel, come to us. King of Israel abides with us. In this little boy who could know it find mortal mysteries somehow intertwined. This baby child is God with us. In all our wisdom we came to seek a king. But how do you prepare to meet the Lord? In all my wildest hopes I never even dreamed who the star was truly pointing toward. What the star was truly shining for. Royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us through thy perfect light. God with us, Emmanuel, come. you could know it find. The Creator, born Redeemer of mankind, and the hand of God is reaching out for mine. This baby child is God with us. Mary's baby child is God with us. Oh, the wonder of the universe and its maker. You don't know me. I am a link in the prophecy of Isaiah. In the lands of the east of Jerusalem, back in 4 AD. We and my friends, we were studying the heavens. And in this vast universe, we observe God's miraculous hand. We saw His message talking to us. And then one night, we saw a star rising from the east. And we discovered that this star is a star of a king. And this got us fascinated and excited. We figured, let's put our things on our camels, our instruments, and let's begin our journey. Let's follow the star so we can worship the King. Our journey was long and hard. You know, riding on a camel, doing that. It's really back-breaking. But months after months, we finally arrived in Jerusalem. We told the people there that we are looking for a king. And we began to ask questions. However, some reason, this has made the city upset about me asking regarding the king. The King Herod himself asked to meet with us to know what the king is all about. And his teachers and religious teachers of the law told him that the Hebrew prophets wrote about this king of Bethlehem. Now we began preparations to travel to the city, and our hearts filled with joy and excitement. We would soon see the king. The star which we've seen in the east have appeared, and we followed it, and it led us to his home. When we were there, behold, the child. We bowed down and worshipped. We offered him our gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And after some time, we returned to our home. And through the coming years, we relived the amazing time that we were very few of the first people who welcomed the King of Glory to the earth.